munch and tickle my toes! One Piece chapter 1169. Full spoilers are out. If you're not caught up, get the fuck on out of here. We're gonna go over them together, shall we? Let's go! 19-page chapter. Oh yeah. Chapter's title, Have to Die as soon as possible. I feel that. Color spread, Rocks pirates wearing black suits. There's 14 of them, and it's every single Rocks pirate. That's so cool. Gabon and Shanks were talking in Gabon's house. It's the continuation of the chapter 1152 scene, and Gabon explained to Shanks that he met Garp and he learned that Roger had a son. Now Gabon passed on that information to Shanks. Shanks says, oh, then Captain Son would be like my younger brother. Gabon says, yeah, you and Buggy were like our sons. Cut back to the castle. Harold moved on his own and killed the giant guard who brought the chains to tie him to a pillar. Harold sensed that Emu's control isn't affecting his body, but his mind and thoughts as well. Harold ordered all the giant guards to kill him, and Loki and Jarl entered into the throne room, and the giant guards were stabbing Harold. Same scene in 1152. Harold recovered and started killing the guards. Back to Gabon's house, and Shanks is explaining the contracts. Him and Harold formed a shallow covenant with an entity called the Great One in the Holy Land. The shallow covenant, even if I'm within the distance of their ability, it would be impossible to go against their order. He explained to Gabon that he revealed his true self to Harold when they were together away from Marie Joie, and they became friends. Shanks said that Harold believed that if he were to join the Knights of God, Elbaf will finally join the world government. But it also means Harold must sign the higher covenant. Shanks says the higher covenant, he gains superhuman strength and an immortal body. They're given the power to generate an abyss to traverse great distances, and the Great One's voice will follow them to the world's end. No matter where they are, they won't be able to go against their order. Harold won't be able to have any say to them anymore. Shanks and Gabon sense a terrifying hockey after this coming from the Orr's castle. In the throne room, Jarl and Loki pinned Harold to the floor. Harold confessed that he'd been doing dirty jobs for the world government, but he had been fooled by Emu. Harold orders Jarl to give Loki the legendary devil fruit since he thinks that even Loki won't be able to defeat him given Emu's power up. Harold starts crying and says, I have to die as soon as possible. Do it and sit yourself on the throne, Loki. Then tell the people what a fool of king I was. Use my death to build your reputation. I don't give a damn what people say about me. What matters the most is the future of Elbaf. Loki was speechless, and Harold said, I beg you, you're the only one I can count on. Emu's influence then took control of Harold's mind completely. He didn't transform. Emu simply took total control of his body. Harold started killing all the giant guards. Harold ordered the guards outside the throne room to seal all the doors immediately because there were criminals in the castle. One giant guard stabbed Harold in the neck. Harold said, don't be ridiculous, I'm still Harold, but now I'm a loyal servant to the Great One. None will survive. Loki ran to the treasure room, and Harold said he will be the one to eat the legendary devil fruit, and he will give Elbaf to Emu. Jarl attacked Harold, then Harold stabbed Jarl. Shanks and Gabon arrived at Orr's castle, but once again, Harold recovered immediately when they started attacking him. Shanks says, damn it, there's no way to cancel that order. His arm's gonna get chopped off soon. Loki arrived at the treasure room. He unlocked the chain to the door, and inside he saw the fruit and Ragnar's hammer behind it. Ragnar was moving a little bit. Loki says this is the forbidden devil fruit of Elbaf. Chapter ends with Ragnar moving on its own and attacking Loki. There's strange voice start to laugh, and Loki says, what's that? And we have an end of the chapter holiday break next week. Peak! They're gonna chop Harold's arm off, and then Shanks is gonna see that's the way to get rid of the seal, and he's gonna do the same thing with Luffy. Peak! Let me know what y'all think down below.